Hello besties and welcome to another video in the series of Namibian tradition, culture, heritage and world perspective. Have you ever wondered where braids originated? Well, there's a wealth of documented evidence that braids were widely used in Africa. African ancient paintings and images depict women wearing a braided form of hairstyle, each greatly different depending on the region. To understand how braids are rooted in our culture, let's go back, way back into time. In the extreme northern parts of Namibia, a country in southern Africa, lives a Oshiwambo-speaking tribe called the Mbalantu people. According to ancient history, the Mbalantu women are known by their long braided hair extending all the way to the ground. Because of their prominence in shaping the history of box braids, we are going to look at some of the iconic braids and history that existed at that time. The Mbalantu women are known world over as catalysts of box braids. Perhaps what is significant about the Mbalantu women is the ancient Eembuvi Braids, which dates back as early as the 1800s. Testament to the diversity of the Mbalantu women's braid, the Himba tribe of Namibia is another group of people whose braids intrigue people across the globe. Well, it is without a doubt why the two tribes braid their hair in a similar fashion. Perhaps the reason for this can be found in the geography of their close dwelling space. Like in many ancient African cultures, the braids of the Mbalantu woman are part of their identity, self-expression, personification, and power. Braiding time was a way of strengthening community ties and bonding. Much like today, some of the juiciest stories and life lessons can be found in the African saloons. Wait, but before we continue, tell me, what do you think about this statement in the comment section and I'll pin the best response. The Mbalantu woman's thick, long braided hair was made from their own shaved natural hair, which they traded amongst themselves and used as extensions. Inquisitively, one would wonder how the Mbalantu women were able to maintain their hair as they grew longer. They often used vegetable fiber together with a thick mixture of ground acacia tree bark, plant-based oil and animal fat. Be sure to check out this card at the end of the video. I have a dedicated playlist about life in the village where I show you some of our native plants and how we process our native oils. Now back to where we left off in this video. The mixture was applied to improve hair growth, and after a few years, the fat mixture is then loosened so that the hair becomes more visible. This braid style of the Mbalantu woman was mostly done on girls as they reach the age of 16. And just before they enter the Ohango initiation, the braids were quickly covered in 2 or 4 thick plaits known as Eembuvi. As the girls pass through the initiation, an extra layer of ground acacia tree bark and fat is applied onto the head. The plaits are arranged in a headdress. This headdress is heavy, so to make it more manageable, a rope is made from animal skin and is attached and tied to the forehead. After doing so, the knot on the front of the forehead is decorated with beads and shells. For thousands of years, the Mbalantu women have decorated their hair in this fashion. Although this tradition is slowly losing its trace, there is 100-year-old twins from the Nganjera tribe who are popularizing this braid culture today. What makes the Mbalantu women particularly outstanding is the uniqueness of their braids, and it is the same uniqueness that the German government under the colonial regime tried to suppress. Under the leadership of their king, Kamakukakua, the Mbalantu people opposed and fought against the appropriation law that banned the use of braids, and fought so hard to regain back their source of identity. In the 1900s, the box braids were made popular by the likes of Boom Shaka, Beyonce, and Brandy. Braids are now a cross-cultural trend in many beauty stores around the globe. I leave you with this message. Gone are the days where young girls are turned away from school for wearing braids. Let's advocate for beauty within. You are beautiful just the way you are. You are beautiful no matter what they say.